Okay, back to our figure now, as we have here. Let's go ahead and continue separating our hair from our face right in here. But the one thing we have to remember is that many of these people who came over into this country at that time helped build this country. I mean, they were immigrant, and I'm sure a lot of you have relatives that were. But these people, without them, I don't know, society would have never been built. I don't think that we would have had the great country that we had. And that's why I say they came from all over, and I'm sure that everyone has got a little bit of immigrant in them. And these were just very hard-working people. They were plain, hard-working people. Something we don't see a lot today. Sorry, but it's true, and I'm not one either. I'm not that way either. So, all right, now let's go ahead and establish back here where our hair is. See, from that sign, it's coming down like that. But I'm one of them. I'm not that type. You know, I've worked all my life, but not anywhere the way these people work. And a lot of them worked in menial jobs for low pay. All right. All right, now that we've kind of established our head a little bit, let's go ahead and let's work on our body just a little bit. Okay, of course this is where our shoes are, just down here. Now let's go ahead and come down here and divide where our shoes are. Okay. They're speaking. I could have cut this with my bandsaw, but it's awful close to the other pieces, like right back here. And sometimes when you're trying to cut with your bandsaw, you can go into those pieces with your bandsaw when you don't want to. So sometimes you just have to kind of and you come over here and you kind of remove a little bit of wood in there, because that's gonna, you don't want to remove too much wood, because you want to remove it in there. And along there, you want to remove some pieces of the wood away from the dress. Okay. That's why you don't want to remove too much wood from the middle at first. You want to get enough, bring your figure down, and then you can remove the wood from the middle, because you may bring your shoes down pretty heavy on the end here, because of course the dress is gonna, this is always an awkward place in here to work, because it's small and you don't want to break it off. Okay, as we see right in there. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. Now, let's bring this down a little bit more in this area where the head is. Bring that face out a little bit more like that. Okay, now what is going to happen here is the arms are going to come down on both sides like this, sort of just kind of like this little situation right here, where actually they're going to come down a little bit more, where they kind of join in with the sort of where they're kind of sitting on the lap or whatever. So let's go ahead and we work from this area. I'm just going to cut in here and in here, just to give us a kind of a rough sketch of where our arms can come about. Okay? Just like that. And in here. Now if I have to bring them out some more, that's fine, but I start from the inside like that. Okay, now let's kind of bring across here and kind of up in here the arms, okay, like this. Now actually they're gonna join together like this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna come down and they're gonna join together like that. So let's go ahead and cut right in here and cut right in there and sort of bring at an angle where our arms will come together, or the hands will come together, in other words. Just like that. See that? Just sort of bringing them where they come together, and then we will adjust them or create them, cut them to the way we want them to be. Sort of like when we did the fishing cat, in other words, we brought them together. And then the see, from the side here, you can see how we've got that done, in other words. Okay? Now, of course, this will have to be brought down a little bit more. But it's just sort of like that. Okay? Trying to give you kind of a good look of what we have here. We come across there. Of course, these shoes will have to be brought back, of course, as we know, but that will come with time. Like that, see? Now, the arm kind of comes up like this. See how it sort of rams up like that? And let's just kind of take our knife and do that. Now a lot of people can do this with a V-tool, where they just sort of, or a gouge, where they just sort of go down like that. And the same thing here, it kind of runs around and then comes up through here like this, in other words. So let's bring that around and then remove this right here. Where we can bring the rest of the, see? Just like that. Just like that. Okay. We're getting there. We got a lot more to remove and a lot of carving to do. But we are getting there. Carving this little woman. Almost to the point. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more to the arm where it comes out in here. And the same thing here. I want it to come just a little bit further back. So sometimes you get up there and you get to looking at things and you want it just a little bit more in this sense. Okay. And then we'll work this down. Right now this is what you've got.